Hello, Malcolm, and hello, everyone else. Welcome to episode 38 of Planetbase. Well, we've left the Obelisk Resort in a reasonable position. We'll jump in right where we left off and see where we're standing. We still have quite a low population going on here. We have managed to build a few luxury items, which is kind of what this base is about. And management has become aware that management may have built management into a corner. There's a lot of space that I'm using for power farming. Oh, we lost a driller bot. What do you know? A lot of space I'm using for power farming. That still needs a semiconductor. Looks like this took a hit. Yeah, it got broken. Here comes a trader. Well, yeah, let's just review our stats and stuff. Let's just have a quick trade. Let's have a quick trade here. We've got a few things we can sell. So we'll see what he's got. He's got pretty much money. I think we're going to be okay on medical supplies. We've got 2 benches going now. So we are going to try to just sell some of the things we aren't particularly using here. Yeah. And we've got that new lab space, so we get short on Vitra meat. We can build that out easily enough. Well, that doesn't come close to taking all his money. I don't really want to sell anything too wildly expensive or too wildly useful. He's almost full. He is full. I don't think we'll quite get all his money there. 55% commission, no. Whoa, yeah. We're going to get a nice amount of money and we're selling a lot. So it's a big trade, but getting richer is good for the base, I think. There we go. Took me a second to balance that. Going to let that go. I hope we don't have a storm warning on or whatever, solar warning. I had an interesting idea. I wondered if having extra telescope consoles, like more consoles than scopes, might lead to the scopes being manned more frequently. So it's kind of a thought. I do think we're getting by okay with just 2 airlocks back here facing the power section. It's okay. This is the only real trot they have to do to get to a power unit. They'll be alright. Hopefully they won't end up coming too far around this part of the base. This oxygen thing, that's the edge of what I can use. This is all the space I have left. This is it. This is it. I doubt I can even put structures here because the camera won't go there. I'm really wondering what I could have done differently with that. There's all this space. This is huge. But it didn't prove hugely accessible. Huge, but not hugely accessible. Let's look at the power grid quickly. See how far through the night we are. Our cells are getting down, but dawn's about to come. So power, I think we're okay. 200,000 left, basically, at dawn. Let's speed her up, see what happens. Let's just have a little watch. Water's holding. Oxygen's fine. Yeah, and generation starts right up and starts mounting right up. So, well, we'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. I think we're okay on power. If those cells don't get full by midday, again, I'm going to think we're a bit shortish. I do want to get some more builds in pretty quick today. I'd better watch our resources. We're strong. We're actually quite strong. We're finally getting some semiconductors together now. Have I turned anything off? Let's see how many people in bots we've got. 78 people in said distribution and 18 bots. I think someone just landed. I'm hoping they're not raiders. No, it's someone leaving. We are wide open to visitors with our mere 13 guards. It is a resort, so we're taking folks on. Whoa, shook me up. So we've got, yeah, back to the bots. We've got 18, 8 carrier, 6 instructor, and only 4 driller. So I think we'll leave full bot production on. And as soon as the laser goes up, speak of the devil, the laser's up. So I'm going to put in another bot self-repair station. Just one more here. Get that going, because I think that's getting a little busy. We may put in another self-repair facility for bots later. We'll see. This base is, well, you know, it's a tiny touch short on actual manufacturing capacity. We have 2 small factories and 1 small engineering facility, and that's churning out everything for the base. That's doing everything for us, so that's pretty limited. Let's see what he's got. He's got a bunch of interesting stuff. I don't think we need to buy steel or bioplastic, although we're quite steady in our production consumption of it. So, you know, if we want to do big builds, we will need the stuff. He's got guns. We like guns. We're long on spares, so we could sell him a few. Yeah, I guess we could sell him a few spares. That gets us quite a bit of money for a small sale. We'll dump the rest of the spare meat and veg. Oh, we've already built up lots more veg, so that gives us a nice boost of money as well. So that's looking good. We'll leave starch, bioplastic, all that for now, and now let's see what we can take from him. I think we'll have those 2 guns. Always have enough. That's already more than we paid. That's amazing. Those are really expensive. And I mean, that is nuts. We can sell a few more things. We'll sell a few more things. Yeah, we'll sell a few more things. We'll dump a bit of this and that. We'll try to fill up his hold, or at least fill it fuller. And yeah, we want builds, so we're gonna get that boost on with steel. Oh wow, that takes us over. That's amazing. Well, what's money for? What's money for if not buying guns with? Actually, there's some debate on that in current human society. Here in Canada, we have guns, for sure. I mean, I live in a small town. Plenty of my neighbors have guns. But we have fairly strict gun laws. We're pretty careful. I mean, like any country, I'm sure there's a certain flow of illegal weapons and so forth. But we're fairly regulated here, and you feel safe enough. Like, this is a really small place. There's not much in the way of official authority around here. We do actually have cops, but not many of them. 2. You know, it's not such a bad thing that a bunch of guys, yikes, have, what time of day is it? Oh, this is terrifying. Okay, we'll wait for night to end before we alert them. Yeah, it's not so bad to realize that a bunch of guys have, guns. It's not a big problem. We don't suffer from huge rashes of shootings or anything like that, so... Okay, I think that's about it. Alert on. Let's get everyone inside, because that flare is going to come flying up, and I'm sure there's a few folks who need to get in. We'll just hope everybody managed to scramble in the doors. That solar flare hitting soon. I hope we don't lose our trade. He still needs a lot of junk. And they do have a limited wait time that they will sit around waiting for you. Boy, the flare makes me nervous. Oh boy, I'm a jumpy person. I'm a naturally jumpy person, and the flare just makes me hyper nervous. I'll go look at the meteor laser to reassure myself. Look, there it is. Nice meteor laser. Accuracy 90, very good. This flare is just taking its time. Okay, now it's coming. Now it's coming. We're on alert, and we're really hoping everyone's in. I think everyone is in. And we're really hoping nothing scary happens, you know, inferno from the sky, that sort of thing. Biology's looking a bit, could use some work. So we could bring in a couple more biologists, I think. There's nothing wrong with more engineers, they're really handy. And I think we want a larger population of guards. Workers we're managing to subsume with bots to a good degree. I like to do that. I mean, not that I have anything against workers, it's just nice to have the other specialties balanced in more heavily because they do stuff. Workers are needed for certain things. You can't do without them. You can't do without them. But for carrying boxes around, man, that's robot work. Lola Merit Worker is not very happy, but it's going to be okay. I think I can de-alert us now. We're alright. I better check that music. I can't really hear. Oh no, it's still the scary music. That would have been a big mistake. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't mean to turn up the sound on you here, but I guess there's some background noise in the house. My fridge is running and stuff, and I think one of my ears is a bit not working quite right today. So I just had to turn that up. Okay, the scary music stopped, and in fact, I think night has fallen. No, not quite, but okay, well, we're back up and running. Solar flare's over. Let's check the grid. We got full charge on our cells. It is afternoon, but we did get full, so that's nice. And we've still got lots of juice coming in, so another cell is totally on the menu. Totally on the menu. But I think only the one more. I don't think we need to go further than one more of these. Ah, there's a nice, lovely spot. And all this room out here, you know. All this room out here. This wouldn't have been great base space because it's narrow. It's like a gorge. This would have been beautiful base space. I don't... You know, if I'd started at the very beginning here, maybe I could have gotten them to truck over here somehow. Because they can walk across mountains, but they can't build stuff across mountains, of course. Oh, so if you start in a terrain like this where you're really limited, they can walk across mountains to the slightly better area. They're just going to have to carry all the parts of the ship. It is bigger, isn't it? It's a bit nicer. And plus, I power farmed half my space here. Poof. Oh, well, I don't think I did too badly out of it. And I do like the Obelisk. I think it's a nice build so far. It's pleasant. We've got the services required for our guests. We've got our drinks, our food, lots of hot meals on tap right now. And everything else is holding together. Here come some visitors. Management will try to observe visitors when they come in. We'll do our best. It is our job. Here comes another one. Okay, those guys are fine, and here comes a trader. Wow, management is busy, isn't it? So tough for us. I mean, doing that heavy work of clicking these buttons, eh? Okay, little guy. Well, he has some money. Let's see what we can do about selling him stuff for money, because, well, we'll spend the money when we see something we really want. I'm sure we'll come across something we love, and we shall, at that stage, get it. So that's 145. That should get us his money. Even with his 50% commission, I think that'll do it. Yeah, we'll take back a little of this gear here. Okay. Might trade on that. That's great. Starting to think we could almost use another pad here at the Obelisk. There is room. Yeah, there's room. I could take an airlock right off this control center and put a second big pad in or something. Or I could pull this little pad, replace it with a big pad, and put a little pad over here. But you know what? No, because then there's just not going to be enough room for base. In fact, I may be blocked here. I'm gonna have a boo at this right now, and hopefully I'm not blocked. Oh, the laser just shot the camera right there. It was quite the little flash. Brief but intense. So whatever structure, it will go out here. Great, 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 great. So we shall debate on what to add. Obviously power's good. Water is okay. Food production is steady enough. We did just sell a bunch, so we'll wait and see on that. But food production is steady enough. That is just solid Vitromeat in there. And yeah, I was saying we could use a couple of biologists. And another Vitromeat maker in there, you know, that's Vitromeat overkill right there. Take that out. And we're going to have a look at these ones and make sure we got the right meat settings. So we've got beef. We've got beef. We've got chicken. We've got chicken. And we've got pork. So 2 beef, 2 chicken, 1 pork. I'm going to say that's okay. That's okay. And I am going to say let's get some biologists in. Let's just bring them in, because We'll do some biologists and then maybe some guards. And we'll throw down on some more sleeping accommodations and stuff. We're pretty good for eats and sleeps. We can bring in more folks. I mean, it's supposed to be a resort, but it is never going to be full of visitors. So I can actually quite reasonably plan for it to be mostly colonists. It's a resort more in name than in deed. Our storage is fine. The little one's still got a bunch of junk in it. 77% full. Full of lovely, useful stuff there, isn't it? Oh, yes. Good place to keep the spares. Very pleased with them for that. Okay, we'll be on the watch for the biologists / armed intruders. And that guy will be done pretty quick, so we'll get to building something now. I've settled my nerves. I'm not quite as scared. They will flare me again any second, but we'll get to building. So let's have a look. We've got a nice cabin over here. A nice cabin, a nice cabin. And that's a bar and a canteen and a pleasure dome. And over here we've got that's a canteen. That's a bar. I remember I had the devil of a time getting any extra seats into this one. Let's just have a look. Okay, we'll just go with that. And another drinking fountain as well. You really need to make sure they have sufficient watering holes. The little guys. Yeah, there's a good grouping of them in there too. It's important. They start getting on to the thirsty stage of things, well, their lives can end. Their lives can end. Okay, so out this way, maybe some more cabins for sure. And out this way, just click that off. I think a pleasure dome. I think we'll go with another pleasure dome. They don't seem to see a lot of use. I know, multi-dome. I just like calling it a pleasure dome. Okay, guys. They don't seem to see a lot of use. We aren't seeing any build capacity inside here. So we're going to have ourselves a little wasted space. Here we go. Biologists. Nope, visitors. That's a sinister looking ship though, isn't it, folks? Isn't that a sinister looking ship? Oh yeah, that's a sinister looking ship. You bad. Dr. J.R. Khan, what are you doing? Titan Khan! Awesome! Dude, these guys are awesome. Are they all Khans? Oh, please. Rance Galme. Okay, but we've got Titan Khan and we've got Dr. J.R. Khan. Well, we had Dr. J.R. Khan. Goodbye, J.R. Oh gosh, I'm trying to get in on the fighting, but just a pinch too slow. So, wow, where is it? Quick, get the camera. Okay, whoa, man, crazy. I missed it, but sort of caught the end. And I didn't know the name of the lady pirate, so I didn't get all their names. Looks like we wiped those guys out, so I'm going to take off the alert. Good work, guys. How many guards got hurt? Here's the biologists / armed intruders. So we're going to take colonists off. See what we get. See what we get. 2 biologists. Sure, that's cool. You know, it's nice that we don't have to overstrain the base. And I think they'll be pretty useful. We had quite a few people injured here, didn't we? So we got Vincent Ali was shot up. He's armed. Chase and Keller was shot up. Sirius Pratt was shot up. And Gilberto Lindgren was shot up, all in varying degrees. And, yeah, freaky. Just freaky. Now, well, if I look around, I'll probably see the occasional armed person. They'll be putting their stuff back in the things, but colonists, I'm sure, seized up armaments as well. Bo J. Cordova is quite unhappy. Alright, Bo, well, maybe this new pleasure dome will help you. Well, I hope 2 biologists helps. I think we're bringing in a couple guards on top of that. We can handle it. We're going to do it. We're going to go colonist and get guards. Once we get fully fleshed out, I'll start using the big percentage to bring in some numbers. But the last game, I really overbalanced quickly messing with it that way. I ended up with people starving and stuff. It was really freaky. That was partly because of too many cabins with named beds. I'm glad they threw a fix on that, because I think that was causing the AI to basically bungle around a little. So this will join somewhere in here. I just know it will. So this can go here, and this can go here. And what about over here? Okay, so we're going to put it as far over this way as we can. Unless... Oh, look at that. Well, that's not an ideal place for a pleasure dome. That's a place for something else. Like some cabins. Yeah, as close together as we can squeezify them. Oh, right, we need the big ones. Gotta do the big ones. I think we'll get them both out here. I really hope so. We're really hoping we get these both out here, so... tuck it in as close as we can. I love cabins. I live in one. Myself. My little own odd little self, I live in one. That makes me wonder if we could have built more this way, but nah. We could put a collector there or something. Okay, we've got an electronics trader is what it looks like here. So let's see what we got. Oh, he has just an enormous pile of semiconductors. That would be such a boost to the base right now. Actually, I'm really thinking we're gonna just sell this guy a bunch of stuff here. We have almost nothing to sell, which is pretty funny. It's not a good idea to sell too many of those, or too many of these. Wow, that might be too many of those. Not selling guns. Absolutely never. And we'll sell that. So that gets us a mere 290 for our pretty much what we're willing to sell here. We want all those. We just, oh man, I'll leave enough money in the kitty for a patent maybe, but that'll be about it. We're gonna really buy those. They actually, it didn't come out to as much as I thought it was going to. 11 semiconductors. That's, you know, that's really good. Oh, he's got a really low commission. That's why. Oh, great. We're getting a good deal. Oh, in that case, his bots would be quite affordable too, wouldn't they? Still, that's a lot of money. 300. Well, nah, we'll skip the bots. We'll skip the bots. Maybe we'll take back some of our spares and just put in some more money, you know, since it's not that expensive. Let's not mess the base up, eh? Let's just spend that coin. Yeah, actually, yeah. We're going to totally readjust that aspect of the trade. And I think we'll be happier with the result of that. Also less work for everyone, so they should be happier. They like it when management spends money. Management never spends money on them. It's all about the base. Technically. Okay, we're happy with that. 11 semiconductors is a big deal. So that's great. And we're waiting on some guards. And I think we can handle the guards in terms of stuff and things. We threw down on 2 cabins out here. We're just going to check if an exterior structure such as a laser. A laser! Wow. What a good place for a laser. What an excellent place for a laser. I'm too happy. That's pretty great, actually. Let's hope these aren't pirates. Busy pad today, isn't it? I think this is the most visitors we've had in a while. So we've got Christian LeBlanc, and Marcel Mercado. Ooh, he's so unhappy. Wow. Oh, Marcel. Let's see where he heads when he goes in. We'll keep the monitor on him and see where he heads when he goes in. If he doesn't drop dead or something, he's really not happy. Do you guys, I don't know, guys. Do you think it was a mistake to scam in another laser? I mean, it's nice to have the base well defended and all that, and we can get 90% accuracy with extant scopes. I think I might try my experiment of a scope console that's not actually slave to a telescope and see if I wind up with more more manning on that, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to make total NORAD happen here. And we're going to put in a scope console and a second radio console. Not yet. Second radio console, not yet. That radio gives 50% accuracy when manned. I think you have to put in another... Whoop, here we go. You have to put in another... Our medic's not very happy, is he? One guard. Bianca Herrera. Okay, you're our 14th living... Oh, that was neat. You're our 14th living guard, Bianca. So, welcome to the colony. I think we'll accept one more load of guards, and then we're going to call it a bit of too much strain and turn colonists off after that. But I like the safety thing, tell you that. I don't think that draws any water, but it does draw power. So we need to keep our eyes on the power system. It may be that we technically have enough power to finish the base. It's better safe than sorry. I don't ever want to see that come into question. You know, a couple meteors hit, something like that. I just don't ever want to see that come into question at all. I was just about to say that has no oxygen, but it got oxygen. I mean, it's right next to an oxygen doodly hicker. Okay, I'm going to try for the extra beds. I'm just going to keep my ears on for spaceships. Because if a spaceship comes, I'm going to jump up and run over there. Or even if one doesn't come. Pardon me. Kind of wish it didn't make you zoom quite as far when you're placing. I mean, it is correct. This is how you do it, but... Well, actually, I guess that's just part of the game. It's a well thought out game. They want it to be tricky for you. They don't want to make this too easy. No, there's no extra beds here. There's no extra beds here. No, there aren't. So this will add another 14 beds to the place, basically. Not so bad. That must be a small cabin next to us. My mistake. Oh, unless I'm getting tricked by perspective again. I think my eye isn't good that way. Okay, so scope console. That was a meteor. That was a meteor, wasn't it? I think it was. Scope console's built. So we'll see if we get better manning on the scopes. I don't know. It's an interesting experiment. Still 2 visitors in base. People are getting all cleaned up out here, and production's going along just fine. Guns has a down symbol over it. I think that's really weird. Oh, because guards are coming in? Yeah, maybe. That could be it. Welcome to the Obelisk Resort. So happy. Oh man, it just tickles me pink. So let's check out NORAD and see. We'll see if this new console ever has anything on it. Lost a power battery, so it puts a dent. Puts a dent, eh? I mean, there's always stuff we can shut down, but we're asking for more and more power all the time with this building. Oh, those beds are getting used right away. I mean, we're not packed here, but... Oh, we're by no means packed. And we do need another laser. All these meteors hitting, I'm discovering I'm perfectly happy with another laser. I'm gonna peer at him through the sign there. Okay, one unhappy fella. Blue PVia. Blue PVia. Blue PVia. Oh yeah, I was thinking about the name the other night on Space Tunic. I hope they are guards and not intruders. The name at the end was, it looked like Jamie, but it's J-A-I-M-E, and I thought it's like Haim or something. I'm suddenly realizing Rosina Doherty and Ramona N. Viejas, suddenly realizing that that might be the name that people pronounce as Jaime. See, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone listening out there, that might be the name that people say as Jaime, I'm not sure. Oh, I see why it's a small cabin. Wait. And what's this with the beds? What is going on, you know? Like, I just... darker. I mean, I don't know why I'm doing this. I never turned off colonists, did I? That might be a good idea. Just about got overloaded on guards there. I didn't monitor the visitors on their way in, so I hope we're all good on that. We only have one security station per thingy-boobler, so I'm hoping that's enough too. Now we've got more guards, so that's going to stay manned a little more. They are manning it nicely. Boy, I'm always losing my third airlock. It's over this way. One airlock, two airlock. We've got a guard in every airlock, and looks like we've got our scopes manned up pretty nicely too. 96% accuracy. Gotta love that. And biology's still struggling a little. They're not doing the best they could possibly, and I don't know what's with their veg build-up problem. It's a little odd. It's a little odd. They have lots of storage. I think it may be a minor AI glitch. Oh, I forgot to watch the super unhappy guy and see what he went to do. I get distracted so easily, guys. Sorry about that. If you were waiting to see what he went and did, I apologize because we missed it. There's Rosina. She got her gun and she's hanging out, doing her thing. She's patrolling. I love it. I wonder how deep in the base they patrol. I think they go everywhere. Yeah, they do. Sebastian Nolan's here. Oksana Freeman's here. Okay, back to building. We got a couple cabins up. We're a little slow today, folks. Management's a little slow on the uptake. I keep seeing things that interest me. People are carrying those vegetables away. And we've had a ton of trading activity and visitors too, which is really fun. The Obelisk is hopping today. It is a busy town. What's he got? He's got ore, we don't need it. He's got starch, we probably don't need that. He's got money, we like it. So we'll just fill up his hold with what we can afford to dump. And I don't mind selling these veg because it doesn't look like they're putting the damn things in storage anyway. So that might take all his money. 60% commission, it might not. Yeah, it does. So we don't even have to sell him that many vegetables. Whoop, one more. Alright, you could make 4 cents off us there, guy whose name I forgot. Darn, I always like to check the name. And the symbol. So that's the sort of star with repeating doodle. Star with repeating hexagonal doodle. Kind of cool. I gotta keep an eye on the light outside here, folks. The dog's gonna need another trot today, so gonna have to keep an eye on that light. Now, I had plotted a pleasure dome. And I think our power system's pretty good to go. Night's almost over. We've still got quite a lot of power left, and we did lose a battery tonight to a meteor, so we're going to pop in a pleasure dome. Or something. Pleasure dome or something. And maybe we'll score up more biologists. We'll keep an eye on how that goes. Yeah, maybe we'll put biologists on. Seems like I have a lot of them. But I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. So, structure, leisure dome, multi-dome, pleasure dome, thingy. And we can get it into different places, such as this place. All nice and close to this. Or we could get it on here. Oh, please let that really work. Color me happy colors right now. Happy colors today. I'm so pleased. That's the best pleasure dome in space resort history. I can safely say that it's probably one of the only pleasure domes in space resort history, although I'm sure it's not the only one. Who knows? There may be aliens with all sorts of space resorts. Blue PVA is blue. Alright, but she's getting her beer or whatever it is that we do make here out of tomatoes and radishes. Actually, I can't see a drink like that making a person a lot happier. To each their own. To each their own. Okay, we're getting her done. How many bots do we have now? Hopefully we're going up. No, we're steady. Steady on the bots. I guess we just have some. I mean, we use up our stuff. Bioplastic is maybe a little slower than it should be. And semiconductors just get slurped. I am going to put up another carrier bot foundry, though. It's costly to do, but I think we could use the extra carriers. That's good. I don't know about another bot self-repair. We'll see. I might put one in out this end, you know. It might be nice for bots to have some R&R too. I suppose you could fictionally say that there might be bots coming off a visitor ship to do some R&R. They don't do that in this game, but you could sort of add that in for your own brain. I'm thinking about where to place the next thing. Very pleased with the location of Mr. Pleasure Dome there. Pleased enough to save at save 880. Oh my gosh, biologists. Or like death people. 2 biologists. Okay, that's good. Lee House and MC Phelps. Okay, so we're gonna just... Boy, they are nice ships, aren't they? Well, we're just gonna get that pad and... We'll switch it to engineers, and we'll shut off colonist for now. I think that's probably sensible. We'll go back up to X4, get that Pleasure Dome built. We'll keep a look on our stats here. Most of the rest of the builds in this colony, I am going to try to make luxury builds, from cabins to whatever. I'm going to try to make it all nice. Oh yeah, and I'm wondering if engineering bots ever build themselves into connections. I think we're out of bioplastic, folks. I think we're out of bioplastic. Hopefully we can trade some up or something. Hear my keys going twickle twackle as I rush towards him. Her. Ryan J. Barrett. Hi, Ryan J. Barrett. Enjoy your stay here at the Obelisk Resort. That'll be 50 credits at the door for breathing air voucher. And 45 credits at the bar for drinking water voucher. All other services purchasable on the Obelisk Resorts online app, drainyourcard.com. Well, no. That was badly written. I should take the time to write my own jokes. They might be better jokes if I did that. That one oxygen generator serving all that? Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. Biology's not in a total disaster. Let's make sure we've really populated these. We'd like to get the GM patents now, actually. We have the money. I think we'll be keeping an eye out for a trader with the GM patent. We've had dozens of traders and no more patents today. And yesterday, the first trader, I think, that landed had the patent we wanted. I said, let's get a farm dome. And it sent us a farm dome just like that. So, pretty awesome. This farm dome's not fully populated out with stuff. I think there's a little room in here, to tell you the truth. Just gonna chuck those guys in for extra added annoyance to the biology team. And a little extra bolstering on everything. Vitra meat's still going okay. It's not like crazy, so we're gonna stick with 5 makers. That's good. And med supplies are really slow. That's okay as long as we don't get hit with too many needs for them. I'm looking for the darn med lab. Where'd I put it, guys? Where'd I leave the med lab? It's up this way. I know that much. There it is. Oh, I thought I had 2 benches in. I better pop another one in. I've got enough medics and I've got 2 medicinal plant things, so we're gonna have 2 of those in. That looks like a trader. He's got the semiconductor symbol. I'm always a little excited by those. I think a lot of us are excited by electronics. A lot of us think yay when we see electronics. That dose of semiconductors we bought last time has been lasting pretty well, but I haven't turned arms back on. I don't want to buy bots. Let's dump what we can. Let's dump what we can. We just added veg production, so that's nice. Let's dump what we can dump. Ore? Yeah, okay, we'll sell the ore. It's not all our ore after all. So, it's not all our ore. There's some kind of pun in there that's pretty clever. We can sell the extra starch because they're not catching up on bioplastic anyway. Let's see what we get out of that. Not much. Not a lot. 3 semiconductors. Don't want to spend money, don't want to sell anything else. So we'll just take a few coins on top. And we'll take those 3 semiconductors because it's a slow point for our production, semiconductors. I'd love to get those patents. Love to get those patents. I think I'll start arms back up. I know it eats bioplastic. I know. Gosh sakes. Everything eats bioplastic. Those bot repairs are pretty busy. Pretty busy. Might be a good idea to put in a small robotics facility out here in the other end of the base and give the bots a little R&R, maybe as close to the airlocks as possible, something like that. Tough call. Don't really want to waste space on something like this, you know? And it should be close to the airlocks or it's not that useful. I don't want it here, it's not scenic. Nobody wants to watch the bots preening. I'm gonna have to think this one over. I would like them to have the capacity to do more self-repair, but see, this is a rather distant location for it. I suppose they're occasionally out here loading machines and stuff. Going to have to think about that. Let's populate our pleasure dome. Let's lay on some stuff. You know. I like the idea of a fountain beside a potted plant. I think that's pleasant enough. Plan. Pleasant enough plan. We'll just put in some of their various equipment. Maybe they like more benches. I don't know. Really know what they like, and they don't seem to use these leisure domes a great deal. Too bad I can't turn the bench so it faces the view. You know? That would be nicer. Let's just see what we got here. We got some visitors. Oh yeah, and here I'm using up bioplastic. We're going to have everything go in the toilet, obviously. Oh well. Alright, they're just tired hungries. Manon Torres. The game has a wealth of names, eh? Deja Liu. That's a good one. And Luis Solak. The game has a wealth of names. They sat there and programmed them for a while. Boy, those things even take steel. These leisure domes are pretty expensive articles. And I'm not that impressed with what's available to put in them or anything. Oh, gee, I thought I had that. I guess it wasn't a valid location. That's fine then. I can tolerate that. But we're going to put in some more stuff. This will drain a bit of water because we're putting in a goodly number of fountains hidden behind bushes. I like there to be plenty to drink around the base. Alright, we'll skip that fountain. I still want to finish furnishing though. Gruggle. I would like there to be a few more sorts of furnishings for this. I think it would be really nice if there was a little more you could do in a place like this. It's okay, they'll enjoy it. I'll leave most of the view open for them. They'll have fun in here. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. Hopefully people will use some of that stuff. I think we got more visitors while I wasn't looking. This guy's almost done. That's good. We're still getting lots of meteors coming down. Glad we put up the extra laser. It's obviously not quite enough. I suppose you can never quite escape from meteors. Okay, here's a guy going a really long way, carrying ore to trading ship from over here. It's a little different. That's a little different. That's a little different. Gotta tell you that. Maybe we do need another airlock out this way. I don't see a lot of options. I'd have to wreck something out. I'd fully have to wreck something out to get one in here. Let's just grab an airlock and run around with it a little. See, I'm thinking, you know, it's... no. It doesn't allow anything that close. It doesn't allow you to get that tight on anything. And it won't go off cabins. It would go off... It won't go off infirmaries. Now, that's just without major restructuring. I don't see another airlock out this way. You guys are going to have to do with 5 mirror airlocks. So let's check our grid out. What time of day is it? It must be dawn because those panels are turning. Yes, it's just dawn, and we're doing quite well on power, given how much we drink. So I'm gonna go ahead with another cell. I've got the steel, it won't hurt us. Now, wasn't there an interior space I might have gotten a cell into out here, I think? No. No such luck. I put a laser in it, that's right. Okay. They're building decorative plants before they build a medical table. That's fine, guys. Whatever works for you. Yeah, this is another bigger area, you know. If I had spread the base out through this, well, lessons for next time. I was really thinking I probably wouldn't play this game again after this round because, well, you know, this is it. This is the third planet. I plan to get all 10 things if I can. Hope I don't fail. And so, you know, kind of thought maybe I won't play it again, but I might. They keep updating it and changing it, and it's a really fun game, really enjoyable. And they're adding little details all the time, like the graphics for the carrying exosuit and stuff like that. Like, stuff just pops up in here that you never saw. And after all, I somehow have to learn all the names. Haha. I haven't seen very many repeats. I've seen repeats when I start a new game, but I don't think I've seen many repeats in-game. I do think we might be doing better on the scopes with the extra. Yeah, they are using it. So they'll use a random console. It's not slaved. So having that there isn't such a bad thing. Kent McLean is going to go eat, and then he's going to go get happy somewhere, I guess. And probably sleep. He's tired too. Okay, folks. Well, we got a pleasure dome. In Xanadu did Kublai Khan a stately pleasure dome decree, and we just put lost a little dome there. I think I actually quoted that right, you know. I like that guy, Samuel, what's his name? He's good. What is his name? You know, the Ancient Mariner, the Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner? That guy. I could look it up, but then I'm already using all my computer screen up. Okay, I think we want his bioplastics quite a bit. We'll just take those. And steel were good. Meals were good. Food were good. So we're going to salvage, as usual, you know. And that buys the bioplastic. Does he have else that we desire? Does he have aught else that we wish? Well, let's dump in the stuff. And, oh, we went over, so let's take out the stuff. And we'll take as much of his money as fits. Oops, not quite, eh? Not quite. He's a tight-fisted fella, this one. 60% commission. Daniel Moreno, you have yourself a trade, Daniel. You have yourself a trade, buddy. The base money supply is staying pretty steady here. So, meh. And bioplastics are proving to be a minor choke every time we do a big build. Steel's doing better than bioplastics. Bioplastics are like minor choke. And the extra bot facility, I'm sure, is not, or the extra bot building thing, I'm sure, is not helping with that either. So. Let's see. We're up a bit on bots, though, so that's nice. We're up a bit on bots. We want that. I am still thinking about a maintenance facility for the little tykes out here. I mean, that's... I could even add an airlock. Call it a bot lock. It's too bad you couldn't put a security station into other, It's too bad you couldn't put a security station into other, structures. Because then I could build a little bot repair thing and, like, stick security guards in it, and I'd be happy as a clam. I don't really want to build another control center, and I don't think I have a control center with an available arm, do I? No, I don't. I used it up on the pleasure dome. See, another airlock wouldn't kill us. I like one airlock per pad. Let's be strict that way. Let's stick with it. So we've got a pleasure dome. We've got canteen, and we've got our medical benches going. We've got this bar here. Veg are solid. And is the biology team handling? Oh, they're still having a bit of, whoa, I think I better get down to -1 here. Check what time of day it is. Okay, we'll just wait for dawn on that. Freaky stuff. We're not going to shut down trading because we want those patents and we have the money. So we can always dismiss a trader if it doesn't appear to be a convenient time to cope with him. Speaking of which, eh? So first we analyze the visitors, then we grab the trader, then we go back to a flare watching. These visitors are bad news. These visitors are bad news. Adrian Hillholm and Shane Lindholm and Lysandra J. Burton, all those guys are bad news. 12 bioplastic is good news, but we have a flare on the way, of course, so we might not even get our 12 bioplastic, which is bad news. So it's mixed news here, but I'm still colored happy colors. I'm still feeling happy colors right now. Oh, dump some ore, whatever. We are still not up to the value of what we bought. That's kind of irritating. Do we really only have 12 spares to sell? Then we better not sell any spares. Guess we can dump a couple of those. Almost there. That gives us equal just for bioplastic. And only on a 50% commission. Clay Mitchell? Drive a hard bargain, Clay. Well, I can just stay on red alert while the flare happens. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Quick now. Oh, bodies are hitting the ground. You can hear them thumping. We just had like twin Velmas there. Where? Oh, guys, I'm so slow, eh? Like, oh, look at everyone running. It's like a huge... Oh, I think we might have lost a colonist. Oh, I think we might have lost a colonist, guys. Where is he? Oh, he's in storage room. I'm always too slow. Like, this is a battle I don't win. I really hope... That was quite a few, wasn't it? Oh, the guards just got shredded. It's a good thing they have body armor. Hey, they're not all guards in there either. We've got... Oh, no, they are guards. Okay, now solar flares imminent. We're going to alert status yellow. We lost our trader, it looks like. Oh, no, he's here. Sorry, we had the other ship leave. Now the flare should be imminent. So we're gonna just run here. That's odd. Yeah, solar flare heading soon. So I can't do the trade. I just don't have an option. Might as well monitor the power grid for a minute, see how we do. We sucked down a respectable amount overnight because we've been charging for a while and we're just getting up towards 300. We charge fairly fast, so that means, yeah, we're producing well ahead of drain. That's good. And we're filling it. We're filling it. We have huge storage, just huge storage. I think we might have enough power for the whole game. We might have enough power for the whole game. These guys may get flared. These visitors may get flared, eh? Kind of wondering. Yeah, the ones that get delayed heading in, yeah, they're going to end up with radiation sickness, eh? Lane gay. Lane, you may not be feeling so gay in a minute, because you may be feeling a little bit ill, actually, Lane. Yes, Lane gay's now got radiation sickness. But he's going to a drinking fountain first. I hope he goes to a close one. Are we out of beds? Are we out of beds? No. No. Oh, yeah, and how's medical supplies? We've just had a real drain. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a real drain on the old medical supplies. We are producing, though. We've got 2 benches in for them and 2 pads in for them. That should be enough to handle it. Surprised we're not seeing the guys with radiation sickness jumping in. Well, where did he go? He went in here. He went to the Pleasure Dome, didn't he? Wonder where he went from there. I'm never going to find the fella. You can't individually track people. There's no way to look up a list of names, see who's in the colony, and track them. We're going to go look in the bar and see what it's like during a flare inside. This is flare weather inside, guys. This is what they go through. It's kind of groovy. I'm glad I keep plowing all these fountains into everything, I'll tell you that. It's a good idea. Okay, that seems to be the end of the danger music, folks. And actually, the solar flare is ending here, too. I'm going to take the alert off these guys right now and let them get on loading that trader. We're going to save our game. We're going to shut down the episode pretty soon here, guys. I know we didn't get a lot built, but we did make the place more pleasant and more exciting for visitors. And we didn't break it. Most importantly, we didn't break it. It's got power, it's got water, it's got enough oxygen. So we didn't break it yet. This is great. I'm hoping we get that trade. Boy, did they have to rush out here with a pile of spares, eh? Look at them go. Look at them go. They just had to hustle on that. And I really am thinking another bot repair facility is going to have to happen. I mean, I could add one more bot repair pad there, but I'm not convinced that's going to take care of our complete needs. Now, we have 21 extra guns right now. And spares are going in the toilet, so I think we're going to kill the arms workshop again. Another trader. Well, I can't resist, can I? We're good on most of the stuff he's got, actually. We'll take his money if we can. Oh, guys, I'm making us wait for the end of the episode now. Silly monkey. Hey, silly monkey. Just sell him a hold full of vegetables and we'll take some money. And we'll take some bioplastic. And maybe we can snag that. Yeah, we got more room in his hold now, so. Oh, not quite, eh? Okay, so we'll take a couple veg out. We'll put a couple of these guys in. Almost there. Okay, I'm pretty happy right there. Save game again. Almost done here, guys. It's getting dark outside, so I've got to take Mr. Muttolian around the block. He's got things to do, too. He's a busy little guy. I'm going to turn off trading so I don't get distracted. Looks like those are regular visitors. We're quite happy about that. And we'll just shut trading down for the moment, because we got plenty to do with the trades we've got organized here, eh? Busy, busy, busy. 3 locks, well, it's working. Are we having people going around? Are we having people going around? Are the locks getting so jammed they're going to do the dumb thing? No, it doesn't look like. And how are these doing? Pretty busy, pretty busy. Pretty busy. Oh, I hope we don't get flared. It does seem the flares are hitting a little more often. That's cool. I'm down. I don't have a problem with that. But I do hope we don't get flared right now, because I'm trying to wind down. The sun's sinking here, and I don't like to end the episode suddenly unless I'm forced to by a visitor or something like that happening here. I like to wind it down in an orderly fashion. I hope you guys had a good time here today. I'm certainly having lots of fun making these. I mean, really, it's just a joy. And there, that trader is done. So we got L incoming. Yes, of course. So we got a large group of injured miners and only 6 medical supplies. That's a bit of a disaster. Maybe I shouldn't have said yes to that, eh? Oh well, they probably just got broken bones. There's 13 of them with broken bones. They'll be alright. We got the beds. We've got 13 beds, so they'll troop in and the medics will get to work and it'll all hopefully work out. I keep losing that med lab where I put it. I think 2 benches is enough, because we're not going to see any more medical supply plants than that. I could throw in another patch of them, actually. I'll just do that. Before we go, I'm just going to pop out those mushrooms and pop in a medicinal pad. Absolutely reasonable plan, eh? Okay, that's done. That should help a little with the situation. Hopefully we balance out. Hopefully we balance out, because, yeah, good, they're trauma, so I don't think their health drops. Be interesting to find out. He's fine. I don't think their health drops when they're trauma. I think it's okay. Yeah, I know we're out of medical supplies, guys. I could always switch trading back on. I'm going to leave them here. Maybe tomorrow we'll trade for some med supplies, or we'll do something. Let's put the boost on there. Just put the boost on there and get that going on. And anyway, I hope you guys are having a good night, a good morning, a good whatever it is. The Obelisk Resort is doing just fine. We're doing a roaring trade. I think we did 400 coins of visitor business today. Pretty happy with that. And yeah. Well, we'll be seeing you next time for episode 39. I hope you're all having a great time. And I had better run because my dog's going to be so sad if it gets dark and I don't take him. So until next time, have a good one and see you then. Bye for now.